Hello, and welcome to Squabble, a noisy quarrel about something petty or trivial. We're your hosts, Carter.
And I'm Jacob.
And today, we are first going to put a timer on.
Yes, because you forget
to make sure
every time
that we talk the perfect amount for your listening needs.
Your listening ears.
We're also going to be... Aren't all ears listening? Well, that was a little insensitive.
Not all.
But I was just gonna. Let me just get. We're gonna be. You want to introduce this topic?
Yes,
today?
I do.
Cool.
It's about a popular game, popular video game where you fight other people from other video games.
That's right.
This is our wish list for the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate coming out in December on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. So if you haven't played Super Smash Bros., what are you doing?
Yeah. First of all,
the fifth one is coming out.
Yeah, it's the fifth installment.
Yeah, and it's called Ultimate because they're bringing every single character from every other game in here.
Well, from the previous Super Smash Bros. Games.
Yeah, and they're introducing a bunch more characters.
Yep.
But they're not introducing our characters.
Favorites. Now, before we get into this, I'm just going to preface that I wouldn't consider us Nintendo super fans. Like, I'd say we're more fans than average, but like, we don't know. Like,
we're mediocre.
Yeah, like, obviously, what we're going to do is say our list of the characters we want to be added to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Exactly.
But like, we don't really play the Pokemon games all that much. So I don't think you have any Pokemon on your list.
Don't cut us too short. You know, we have some good characters.
And like, there's a lot of the popular Japanese games. I know a lot of people want characters from those, like the ones that are a lot more popular in Japan. And obviously
we're not Japanese.
Yeah,
nor
there's just a lot of games. We're pretty much going to be picking the very mainstream Nintendo games.
No, not me.
Well.
Okay, let's just get into it and we'll find out.
You'll see what I mean.
This isn't like a top 5 or anything. This is just our wish list. I think we have a different number. You have how many?
I have 6.
You're wishing
or maybe
for
I have
6?
7.
I'm wishing for 9. So we're just like, these are just ones that some of them are mainstream.
But I actually think I have 9 as well now.
Oh, okay, fine. That's top 9. We could have done top 10, but did we think of that?
I added a whole bunch at the last second that I kind of forgot about somehow.
Okay. Do you want to start or you want me to start?
Yeah, sure. I'll start. You want me to just say one? I'll say actually one that I know is on most of our lists.
You'll say one that's on most of
our lists. It's very popular. I've seen all over the place. Raymond.
Yes,
from the Rayman games.
Yeah, Raymond is a good pick.
He is a good pick.
I was gonna write down like a move set for every single character that I thought they could have, but that ended up taking a really long time, so I trashed that idea.
Well, I mean, he's one of those ones that since he comes from a game where there is combat, it'd be pretty easy to implement
He would. And he has a lot of different abilities, like running up the walls and he can fly.
Doesn't he like throw his arms because they're not attached to him, right?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't he like
he just has hands.
Almost?
He doesn't have arms.
So there he could have some cool stuff.
Nothing else. Just the way I like him. No, but he's really cool. He's just a cool character.
He is, and he
deserves. He would implement well because he's already a side scroller in game.
Yeah, he would fit in really well. He's had lots of games. Popularity wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, he's just asking.
I believe he is partially owned by Nintendo, or they've published his games before. He's close enough associated with them that it wouldn't be a problem to.
We have our cameraman and the face of Squabble Gaming, and the audience right now is shaking his head no, but he fits the aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now he's shaking his hand. Yes, that's confirmed. He fits the aesthetic. You want me to give you another one that I know is on both of our lists?
Yes, sure.
Okay, Professor Layton from the Professor Layton DS game.
Now this one you might have a double take. Like, well, Professor Layton, he's just a detective, but in a puzzle game, there's no fighting. But if the Wii Fit trainer can be in Super Smash Bros.
If the Wii the Mii character.
Mii's are in this game.
Mii's can be in there.
Then
Professor Layton
can. And I think that his would be really unique because they could do some fun things with him.
Jinx,
say what you're saying.
We both said, no, I was just going to say, did you know that it came out, Professor Layton came out as an app?
Really? Recently?
I don't think it's recent. It's just an app on iOS and Android. It's like the whole game.
This.
I think it's like a variation, but yeah. Anyway,
that's pretty cool. But I was thinking maybe they could play as almost like an Ice Climbers type character, Professor Layton and
and his assistant.
What's his name? Yeah, his apprentice. I can't remember
Triton,
his name.
I think is his name.
Triton.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Titan or okay.
Oh well. Anyways, yeah,
something like that.
They could play as like that. But yeah, I think it would be really cool.
I think he could enter as a trophy, his assistant. And Professor Layton could be.
Professor Layton might actually already be an assist trophy. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think he's one of the trophies that like you can see in the trophy gallery, but I don't think he's an assist trophy.
Yeah, I think it would be really cool. He's just a cool. It's a great game.
It is a great game.
He's a cool character.
Yeah, and I think he's one of those ones
he could hit people with his briefcase.
Yeah, or his umbrella. Doesn't he have an umbrella?
I think he does have an umbrella.
Yeah,
or his hat. He could throw his hat at people.
Yeah,
that's
that would be cool. I think he could do. They could definitely make up a moveset for him. It wouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, and what was your idea for his?
I said not smash attack for his final smash, his ultimate, whatever you want to call it. I think a cool one would be if he could like confuse all the players, right? Because he's smart. He like outsmarts them all, and it basically inverses all your controls. So it or messes up all of your opponent's controllers for a small period of time.
Okay, that would be pretty cool. Okay, do you want to give a third one, or you want me?
Yeah, sure. I'll go for a third one. I'll go for one of my a little more
unique.
Sure, yeah, I'll go for a little bit more. Well, this one's actually not that unthought of, but I said Bomberman. He's another kind of a boring one. I mean, Bomberman, he would fit in well. He throws bombs, and I mean,
from what?
I think he's from a few games, but I think they're called Bomberman. Yeah, okay. Bomberman, I think is what is.
There's one for the Switch.
There's one for the Switch?
Yeah, he's Bomberman. He's got Bomberman.
That's one of the ones that like people have been requesting.
Yeah, exactly. That one's not too off.
I've seen that one requested, and
off the map, off the charts.
I don't know. I don't think I've played a lot of it, so I don't know. I'm not huge into it.
I played it once, I think, and it was fun, but I just think he'd be a good addition because his moveset would be cool with all the bombs. Yeah, but that would be cool. Maybe not. I don't know.
I hate explosive characters like Solid Snake and throwing grenades. Yeah. You want me to give you a really good one?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, I think I'll save this for last.
Okay.
Or close. No, I'll give it now because I really like this character. Okay. Billy Hatcher from Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
Now, I'm going to say no one has heard of this one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
No one's
this
heard
is
of
a very... I don't think this was a popular game.
Probably not.
It's a blast. Basically,
it is really fun. It's a very strange
played
concept.
It when we were kids.
I think it was
GameCube.
Yeah, the GameCube. I think.
Yeah, you play as this kid. I don't think is he like half chicken?
Yeah, I don't.
Not 100%.
He rolls
but basically he rolls around this big egg and you fight your opponents.
Yeah, there's a bunch of characters from it. You could probably play as all
eggs. Yeah, there's
and
a bunch of
characters. Don't you want to get a bigger egg? Like you roll around.
Yeah, you want
the
biggest eggs. Well, I think there's different game modes. Like there's one where you have to get the biggest egg. Then you collect eggs. You want a certain color of egg. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's weird, but it was
destroy
other
people's eggs.
Yeah, and it would. I do think they could make his things into a moveset. I just think the only problem with him is he's obscure. No one's gonna be no one's gonna see him come out and be like, "Oh yeah, sweet, Billy Thatcher."
People really cheered Billy Hatcher.
Hatcher.
Yeah, because all the Smash Bros. Like ice climbers were so wanted, and requested.
I mean, I guess not, but they're classics. He doesn't have
where the
Mii's
were really, really.
Everyone knows who Mii's are.
I guess, but nobody asked for them to be in the game. Okay?
Nobody asked for you to be.
Billy Hatcher would be a much cooler addition and like a nice throwback.
Yeah, we'll have to post a picture of him on our Instagram after the episode airs, so that people can see what he looks like.
He's really cool.
Because he
Shout
is
out to our
cool.
Instagram at Squabble Podcast.
Yes, true. No, but yeah, he'd be cool.
And he's unique, and they want some unique
characters.
That's
true, but I don't think he's better than my next one, which is a very popular one. Everybody wants him.
Everybody.
Captain Toad.
Okay,
it's about time Toad's been in the game. He's got his own game now on the Switch. I played it. It's like a puzzle game. It was on the Wii first, I think. There's him. But he's been in a lot of games now. He has his own game. He was in Mario Odyssey. Carter's still trying not to laugh at
my own
Mario.
joke. I do a pretty good impression.
But he could have a moveset. He could have like a little pickaxe. Save the princess. You gotta say the princess is in another castle.
The princess is in another castle. Mario.
Screw you, Toad. I came all the way through this castle and she's not here. No, but
dog.
But he could have.
I don't know. Toad. I understand that there's like.
Not Toad.
There's a huge difference.
Captain Toad.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. There's a huge difference from Toad and Captain Toad. But Captain Toad is just Toad with a backpack, okay? He throws stuff.
Toad.
I've seen it. Okay.
He's smarter.
Captain Toad is just...
and he could have like a pickaxe.
That would be the stupidest character to fight. I don't know.
It's stupider than Wii Fit Trainer?
You got me there.
Or Pac-Man?
Nobody wanted them to be in the game anyway.
I actually really like Pac-Man, so I can't.
Wii Fit Trainer is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
Xander is saying that Wii Fit Trainer is actually good. She actually is I think,
she's
I don't know
like
what
A-tier?
tier. She A
I
tier
don't
or
know.
something
She's
like that.
mid-tier. She's not low
But just
tier.
because-
she's
Just
actually
because
out there.
she has a good set of moves doesn't mean that those moves couldn't have been applied to
anyone else.
any other character that Nintendo had the rights
Nintendo
to.
could have figured it out.
Like Wii Fit Trainer, why? Were they like,
Yeah.
oh, that game was real popular, so I think we need to get it?
I think it's just
That game was terrible.
honestly, I
Wasn't
think
even
they
a game.
knew what they were doing when they put her in. I think they did it out of almost irony. Like I think they knew it
Wii
was
Fit
going to
Trainer
be
isn't
funny.
even a game. Okay, but Billy Hatcher, that's a good idea. And
Okay,
I
yeah.
think,
Not as good as Captain Toad. You want to say another one because I brought up Captain Toad.
yeah, sure.
As
Oh,
my
yeah, I kinda
counter.
forgot
That was
Captain
my
Toad.
counter to Billy Hatcher.
Captain Toad is a big old no for me. That seems ridiculous. If we're gonna put Captain Toad, we might as well put Goombas in there. Okay.
I don't know if you did a Goomba tower.
That would be awesome.
Like
if
5
you played
Goombas
as
on
like
top of each other?
10 whole Goombas.
Yeah.
You get to control all of them. And their smash is that they become one of those giant Goombas.
Yeah. See, look,
Actually, that would be ridiculous.
and they could like fall over as an attack. Like
I hate this talking about it. Okay, I have another Mario character actually, so we'll stick to
Okay.
the theme, or should I kind of spread out the Mario?
no, yeah, go for Mario.
I've heard people actually, when I was doing research, people are complaining that there's so many Mario characters. I mean, it's called Super Smash Bros. Okay, it's Mario
They're the
Luigi,
face, and there's Mario has had the most games of probably any Nintendo character.
yeah. Stop complaining that there's so many Mario characters. Give it up. Plus, they're cool.
They are cool.
Like this character I'm about to pitch right now, King Boo. Okay, Boo has been a playable character in plenty of Mario
Okay,
games, like
so
Mario
is-
Party, Mario Kart.
So is Waluigi, and he's not getting in Smash anytime soon.
But don't you
sadly.
think he should?
I do think he should.
Okay, so thank you.
Genuinely, memes aside, I think he should be in the game.
Yeah, so in King Boo, I've actually thought this is one of the characters I was thinking of movesets for before I decided that took too long and I was going to scratch that. But I actually do have a really good idea for King Boo. Or maybe just regular Boo. I don't know what they want to put in the game.
You'd have to do King Boo or Boo's
Yeah, you'd have to do
generic.
Specifically from Luigi's Mansion. Because
Okay.
that would give it like a tie, to a different game. And you don't want to just say like,
Is King Boo actually in Luigi's Mansion? I thought those were different
he's
ghosts.
like the final boss. No. Anyway, so basically, you're stronger and faster. Maybe like your attacks do more percentage, or maybe all your attacks are smash attacks or something. If you're hitting your character from behind, because the
if
whole
you're
thing
hitting your
is,
opponent from behind.
yeah, if you're hitting your opponent from behind, because the whole thing is if you're not looking, they go to attack you, and then you turn around to look at them, and the Boos, they stop and they hide their face. That's like their whole gimmick. So it'd be cool if like you're really fast, not like super fast, not maybe like, I don't know, you're 5% faster and 10% stronger or something if your character's back is turned when you hit them. That would be really cool because they'd have like that unique combat style. You'd be trying to get behind your opponent all the time. You'd be doing a lot of dodging. Okay. Wouldn't that be pretty cool?
Yeah, I don't know. I still think that
And-
he's a little
Awesome.
lame.
What?
I mean, what's he
King
gonna
Boo
do?
is a
What
little
other
lame.
moveset would he have? Just like punching you.
Punching, he could do one of those things where he like possesses you for a split second. Like that could be his grab. Instead of grabbing you, he'd just like possess you and then jump out and you'd fall backwards. Or
I
something.
mean, I guess
That would
I
be
just
pretty
feel like
cool.
there's not much to do with him. I feel like he's pretty
He could
cut
eat
and
you.
dry.
Could take a bite of you. He's got like that huge mouth. He's like, "Rah!" King Boo would be awesome. And plus,
I don't know.
his recovery would be like a Kirby type recovery.
Okay.
He's got like the little poofs up and he could just fly around. That'd be, or maybe more like Pit, where you just do like an up B and then he can fly around for a few seconds. That'd be pretty dope. I think he would be super cool. And everybody knows who he is, so he's really popular. And yeah, that's all my points that I wrote
I mean,
down.
I think that gave me the idea. You could maybe do a Shy Guy too.
I actually did think about that.
Shy Guy really wouldn't have a moveset. I mean, what does Shy Guy do? He just bumps into you, and that's how he hurts you, I think.
Yeah,
So,
sometimes they drop things. They fly around and drop things.
so
on you.
he would have a tough time, but maybe he'd be kind of like the Villager.
Yeah, do not compare Shy Guy to King Boo, okay?
King Boo is.
King Boo is a much better,
No.
cooler character to be put in the game.
You know who I think should be put in the game though? I just came up with this one as well, and we're still on the Mario subject.
Okay.
Metal Mario from Mario Sunshine, and he
That's-
could have a pretty different
Okay,
moveset.
actually, this isn't like a... Okay, first of all, Metal Mario is not Metal Mario.
Okay,
it's
Mario.
Paint Mario.
Paint Mario,
Okay,
that's
and
what
it's not even Mario. It's Bowser Jr. in disguise.
Okay, yes.
Now, when Bowser Jr. was first announced in Smash 4, I thought it was going to be super cool because I thought they were going to make him Paint Mario, who just was
That would be cool.
Bowser Jr. Who could like switch between maybe or something like that. But you know what they did? They made him stupid. And they put him in that little stupid car that flies around and does stupid
It is
stuff.
kinda stupid.
Okay, it's stupid.
He's still fun. You still play him.
Yeah, he's still fun. I still play him. I love Bowser Jr. He's my man, but he's stupid. Okay, why didn't they make him the cool version where he gets to like turn into Paint Mario? He's got a
His
huge
ultimate
paintbrush.
is paint. His final smash is paint. Is a Paint Mario. Paint Mario comes up and paints the screen. Okay.
He should be constant Mario
I do
Sunshine.
agree. Maybe Paint Mario could be a Echo Fighter. Now that they introduce those.
That would be cool.
Dr. Mario will probably already be an Echo Fighter though.
Yeah,
I guess you
you're
could
right.
have multiple.
Yeah, you can have multiples.
How about this next one?
Yeah, hit me.
Let's see, which one do I want to do?
Excuse me.
I'll do one more. I'm just gonna say this one. We're not gonna spend much time on him, I'm sure, because he's pretty straightforward. I'm honestly pretty sure. Still think they might throw him in there last second, maybe even as a DLC. But Springman from their new game, Arms, or really
Yeah.
any of the fighters from Arms.
That does
Because
look cool.
they're new, so it'd be a good way to promote the new game. I've played the game; it's pretty fun. I wouldn't spend that much money because I think it's like $60, the price of a full game, and all you do is fight. So I don't know if I personally
You
would
just
buy it.
described Super Smash Bros.
Yeah,
to
but
which you're going to pay $60.
it's like boxing. It's not like you fight. It's not like
I know,
everyone
it's a
has their own
different type
special
of
move
fighting
set.
game.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yes, I
And
understand.
it's okay, but I just wouldn't want to spend $60 on it.
Not
So,
enough
but I
content.
definitely would not be surprised
But
if
you'd
they.
spend like $1 for the characters to be
Yeah,
put
I mean, if it
in
was like a
Smash Bros.
$5 expansion pack that came with 2 or 3 fighters, I'd definitely buy him if he was in it. But I wouldn't buy his whole game. But I still think I'm still somewhat convinced they might add him. Like this isn't even a wish list.
That
I'm pretty
character,
sure.
those characters do look cool, and I think would be
They'd
really
fit in
unique in
so
Smash
well,
Bros. Because they could have also like a unique moveset where
They can stretch,
their
right?
melee attacks are their ranged attacks. You know,
Yeah.
they like fight as a melee character, but they're so far away from you. That
Yeah.
would be really cool. That'd be a cool, unique way to
Yeah,
fight.
but I'm like I said, I don't even think that's up for debate at this. I'm pretty sure he'll be in there at some point.
Yeah,
there's no way.
I agree, especially since it's so new.
Yeah.
That might be one of those characters that, like Ryu, who's going to be introduced
halfway through.
It's
Until
like,
the next one comes out, like halfway
yeah,
through the game's
like
lifespan.
a couple months afterwards, they'll be like, and look, $5 for these characters. I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah, or if anything, he's got to be like an assist trophy or something, right? There's no way they're just going to leave Arms completely out of this game.
Yeah,
It's a new game and it's
yeah,
theirs.
nobody would be able to fight.
Yeah, they didn't have Arms. They can't leave Arms out of the game.
Okay, you want me to hit you on with that nobody has asked for?
Yeah, okay, guys. Yeah, we're starting to get into the weird ones. I only have a few weird ones left.
They're not
Actually, I still
that-
have a few
mine
more
aren't
ones.
that weird. Okay, I do actually have some. Okay, this one, to me, not weird. This is a good idea. And let me preface it by saying Solid Snake is in the game. Okay?
Oh no, I know.
Solid Snake is in Super Smash Bros. But who I think could be in Super Smash Bros. And potentially an Echo Fighter of Solid Snake, okay? James Bond. Now you might be thinking, what the heck? That doesn't make any sense. But the very first-person shooter was released on the GameCube, GoldenEye 007. Very first-person shooter ever. It's iconic. It's an iconic
It's not really
game.
iconic. Just because it's the first thing doesn't make it iconic.
The first-person shooter category is the biggest gaming category in the world.
Arguably, yeah.
Okay, and the very first one was a GameCube game. Are you kidding me? And there's not anything in Smash Bros. To benefit that. I mean, and come on, James Bond is awesome. And Solid Snake
like
is just the
putting-
Nintendo version of James Bond.
Kind of. He's not as classy as James Bond. He's a little more Batman, a little more rugged.
Okay, that's
But,
even better. You want a classy version of Snake? James Bond. I know it doesn't seem like that should
Yeah,
fit.
no. That's
okay?
like, I'm going
But it
to
should.
a quote from Sakurai. I can't remember his first name. Mahiro, the guy that made Super Smash Bros. Sakurai, Mr. Sakurai.
Mr. Sakurai,
He
Director
said
Sakurai.
that their most requested character, oddly
Is
enough,
SpongeBob.
is SpongeBob
Yes,
SquarePants.
I've heard that.
And he said that will never happen. I think he'd say the same thing about James Bond if
I
you
don't
talked
think
to
he
him.
would. Solid Snake is very similar.
And I honestly don't think the reason that he said, like you say, oh, of course SpongeBob's not going to be in it. He's a cartoon character. But I think the real reason he said it wasn't because that's outlandish for SpongeBob as a character, but it's because there's no way that a Nickelodeon character known for TV like that could be in their video game like that. So I think the same thing would go for James Bond has surpassed video games and that kind of thing. It's the blockbuster movies, right? That's like putting a superhero into it.
You're not wrong, but like
Not saying
SpongeBob
it's impossible.
SpongeBob didn't kick off the biggest gaming category.
SpongeBob has
in the world.
had quite a few video games, my friend.
No, don't even talk to me.
He has. I used to play them all the time as a child. Anyways, you want me to say my weird one? Speaking of SpongeBob and Nickelodeon, mine.
What'd you put?
I put.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Speaking of SpongeBob and Nickelodeon,
Yeah, you said that.
yeah, Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Shut up. No, Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
So, James Bond can't
No,
be in the
okay,
show
listen.
because can't be in the game because
Aang-
he's got too many blockbuster movies and TV shows.
Okay,
Oh, and you want Avatar?
Avatar, first of all, had I think 3 video games on the Wii/GameCube.
Okay.
It was pretty successful too. It sold 1 million units.
Okay.
Um,
James Bond
and
has sold way
think
more.
about it. I don't think his first game was. And Aang would fit in perfect. You have to admit, if anything, Aang would fit in so much better than
Okay,
Well,
I agree that Aang would be
James Bond.
Fits the style a little bit more than James Bond, but there are plenty of real life esque characters in Smash Bros. Like Ike and Marth. Although they're like anime, they're still like real life, you know. And
They're
same
more
with,
realistic,
like,
yeah.
Solid Snake. Solid Snake's a perfect example. He's like a real life character, completely realistic, not anime, not cartoon, not animated.
Okay, fine. Even without the James Bond, Aang would be pretty awesome to be in. Like, can you imagine like
It
doing
would
the
be
Earth,
cool. Those would be some
fire,
really
water,
cool
air
movesets.
Yeah, dude, right?
And his ultimate could be going into the Avatar
That's what I was gonna
state.
say. When he uses ultimate, his eyes go blue and the arrow goes blue, and he goes into.
That would be cool. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to deny that one.
No, I bring it back. It is. It's applicable. It's relevant because everyone loves it.
Would he be an Echo Fighter with Shulk?
Oh, he could be
No.
an Echo Fighter. I don't know.
Shulk?
Well,
No, he couldn't be an Echo Fighter of
Shulk
Shulk.
does
Says off camera,
pretty
man.
similar stuff. And also, would you then have to bring like primary
Well, Shulk
vendors from each
doesn't.
faction into the game?
No, well, we've got some questions. I will answer them as this was my idea. Would there have to be other characters or other benders? No, because he's the Avatar. He gets them all.
there's plenty of other
Also,
avatars
would he
too,
be an Echo Fighter of Shulk? While possible, I don't think exactly. It could be if they really wanted to. It could, but I think he deserves his own spot. We can move on if you want. I'll go to one of my more ones that
Hey,
have
I
an
get a
actual
turn.
chance.
I get a turn.
Oh, fine, but mine. I've got so many
Okay,
good
this
ones.
one's actually this one's unthought of, but actually, I think a pretty good idea. Okay.
Yes.
This is
Oh, no.
I from Super Monkey
Oh
Ball.
yeah, this one is good. Okay. Yes, I'm with you on this one.
I don't know how popular Super Monkey Ball was. I actually forgot to look it up, but like to me,
It got quite a few
and
games.
in my mind, that was a really popular GameCube game,
Yeah,
and it was on the PS, I think.
such a
Like
quality
in
game.
my mind, I feel like that was a really popular game, but I'm actually not 100% sure if it was just me that
Yeah,
played it
exactly.
in my friends, my inner circle. But that was a good game. Super Monkey Ball. Basically, you're a monkey. There's a bunch of different characters, but the main monkey is I. And
my man.
you just roll around, do obstacle courses, and sometimes fight your opponents. So you try to knock them off the map and stuff
It's
like
super
that.
fun. You're in a ball. Did
Yes,
you say that?
You're in a ball.
You
yes.
just said they
you're
were
in
just-
like a hamster ball, but you're a monkey.
Yeah.
It's super
Hence,
fun.
hence the title Monkey Ball.
He's has already been in other games. He's
Like-
already crossed.
like what?
He's been in, I wrote him down here. He's been in Sonic Riders, so he's been with Sonic and Sega. He's been in Sega Superstar Tennis.
Oh, that's basically just Super Smash Bros. But they play tennis.
Yeah, so he's already kind of on the road. He's also been in Archie Comics. He's a character in Archie Comics.
Archie Comics.
Yes, I'm serious. So he definitely has, like, first of all, he's already cross platforms.
And that
so it'd
that
be
probably
easy.
hints at the fact that he probably is pretty popular if he's made other appearances in other games.
It would be a cool concept for him to roll around in a ball and hit people, and maybe like jump out of the ball to use some attacks and stuff like that. I
Yeah.
think that'd be really interesting.
So,
Hold on, we got some consistency. How many copies sold? What do we got here? Was it popular or
units?
not?
well, all that I can find is that it was like
Drum
really
roll, please.
favorable in like everybody gave it a 9 or
Yes.
8 out of 10.
Critics
8 out of-
loved it at least.
Critics
And
loved
then-
it. Quality
and
game.
then
Super Monkey
sales-
Ball.
Sales were
It
mediocre.
was one
No.
of Sega's best-selling titles in the U.S. So
Oh.
in the U.S.
Boom.
it was big, but in Japan
It was really
Okay,
big in the
so
U.S. for Sega.
Super big
but
in the, which is fine though. I think that's fine. And I think since it's not that big and not the U.S. When they put II in Smash Bros., it will become popular.
That's true. That's what happened with
advertising.
Mega Man.
It's advertising.
Everyone forgot about Mega Man until he was announced for Smash, and everybody wanted his games.
Yeah. You got a guy.
I've got another guy.
Like,
This is really just
no. Also, his game II already has Super in its name, so it would make sense that Super
Yeah.
Monkey Ball goes into Super Smash Bros.
There could be Super
They're
Monkey
already
Ball
super.
fighters, and all of the Super Smash Bros. Are in balls like that racing.
I'm into that. Actually.
Yeah, me too. No, Rivali or Prince Sidon from Breath of the Wild. Really, any of the main people in that story from Breath of the Wild could be in it. Any of the champions, really. Just my two
really like that
favorites
game.
of the champions / helpers that help you on your quest. Prince Sidon and Rivali are my two favorites. But really, any of them could be in the game.
Got a cough.
And they would fit in pretty well. There's already quite a few Legend of Zelda characters, but I think they'd fit in anyways. And while we're just going in for popular Switch games, also Cappy, I think, deserves his own spot.
Hey, get one character at a time.
Okay, but
Can't just
listen,
be thrown in your whole
fine,
list.
well-
Alternate.
Fine, you have one. But those
Is
are
that
all
all you
three
had
of
to
those
say?
are pretty boring. I mean, yeah, they'd fit in really well. There's not really much arguing, unless you want to
Okay,
argue.
I would like to touch on Cappy.
I thought you said no. I thought you said we were waiting on Cappy.
Yeah, but you've already mentioned him,
Okay.
and we can't circle back. Okay, it's a
Okay.
one-way street.
I'd let you say 2 in a row.
I think, okay, so this whole Cappy thing, I heard there's two sides. There's people that are like, yes, I love that Cappy is just part of Mario's
Yeah, they added a little
fighting moveset.
They
now.
added basically just a little when he throws his hat in the game, which he already does in a normal moveset, right?
I don't think so. I think that's a new
Oh no,
move.
it's when he Oh yeah, but they replaced it with something with this fireball. Is
I'm
it?
not sure, but
Anyways, it's more of like an Easter egg than an
yeah, it's
actual.
more like you don't see it until he throws a hat, and then that one move set.
His eyes
If
come
you
out.
pause the game and you can look at his hat and you see, oh, it's Cappy. So there's the people that are like, yes, that's all Cappy should be, and then there's the other
And then there's
side that
me.
says Cappy is a real life person and should be a real life character, not attached to
Yeah,
Mario.
when he's in ghost form or whatever.
I could be persuaded to think otherwise. However, what is Cappy's move set when he's
Okay,
not
well listen. He can
on Mario's
punch
head?
like everybody. Their basic moves is just punches and kicks. He can do
Yeah,
that.
okay.
He can
Swing,
throw his
kick.
punch. Yeah.
Sure.
He can do a little dashes, kind of like Fox does. His little. He can do that. He can do, like you said with King Boo, is haunting, where you like haunt people. Cappy can do that. He could
That
go
would be
onto their
super
head
OP
and like grab them.
if you could take over character.
Not take over them, control them, just like a grab. Like you go onto them and you see Cappy's white top hat or whatever, and it's like on him, and then it hurts him, or you can throw him and that kind of thing. I think they could do it. It might be a challenge, but
Okay, this is
Nintendo
my idea.
of anyone can
This is
handle
my
that
idea.
challenge.
My idea was for the people who are like 100% Team Cappy, like Cappy's his own character.
Team Cappy.
Team Cappy.
Like Team Cap.
Yeah, but I think it would be interesting to make an Echo Fighter of Mario, kind of like Dr. Mario, that's just Cappy Mario, or Cappy, and you don't laugh, hold on, where he has like different moves where he can turn into like a dinosaur, because he does that in the game. You throw his hat on dinosaur, now you're a dinosaur. That would make more sense than having like one move.
That wouldn't be an
throws
Echo Fighter. If you change their moves,
Yeah,
that's
it
not
would
an
change
Echo
their
Fighter.
moveset. Well,
Then it's not. Then it's not a.
okay, well, Dr. Mario's okay.
What if you,
I don't
what
know.
if you make him a trophy?
I guess a trophy, but people
Yeah, he
want to
could be
play
an
him.
assist trophy.
and-
I don't know. I think he could happen. I'm not 100% like
I'm not
yes,
on
he
board.
must. He's not my favorite. He's not top of the list. But I just think
Okay,
he'd be a good.
Do you
add.
want one that you might?
You still have 2 left, right? Because I,
I
only have 1 left.
I have 3.
Okay, well then go ahead.
Okay, well you threw 2 at me, so you
Well, there
kind
you
of
go.
lost your rights. Too.
I'm sorry.
But didn't really touch on the Zelda Breath of the Wild champions. That would be cool. I like that a lot.
I just made one up on the spot that I can use to even it out again.
Okay, I do like that. I would play those characters. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's a new game too, so promote their new game. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and say
Well, it's newish.
this is 4 characters that I think should be one character, similar to Ice Climbers. In Ice
no.
Climbers, you play as one, and then your second Ice Climber person just kind of follows you around and like does the moves with you. And if you've played the game, you understand. So I'm thinking that same concept, but with all 4 of these characters, which are Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde from Pac-Man, the ghosts. It would be super cool to run around with 4 ghosts.
Okay, you were saying what would Cappy's moveset be? What would the Ghost's moveset be?
That's a
The
good question.
only thing they do in the game is
I'm
bump into you.
I come up with ideas. Okay, I don't program the game. They'll think of something. And I think that would be a really fun.
There's so much wrong with it.
You want me to move on? You want me to throw a
Yeah,
different
please
one?
just move on. That
Okay.
one can be
Cubert.
forgotten. Cubert.
Cubert.
Yeah, Cubert. He's cute. He's fun.
Yeah.
He's classic.
He's a classic.
But once again, I guess he shoots things out of his little nose.
yeah, he shoots things. He jumps. He can jump really high. He jumps on people.
Yeah.
He can do little kicks with his big old feet. It'd be pretty dope.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it would work, but it's just not at the top of my list. I mean, dude, who's like a big Cubert fan? It's like, oh man, I really want
There
Cubert.
are like Cubert competitions, dude.
Okay, yeah, because it's an old arcade game. There's for every old arcade game. There's gonna be.
I believe that there are diehard fans of Cubert, so don't say otherwise. And if
Comment below
Pac-Man
if
gets in the
you're a
game,
diehard fan
Cubert
of
can get in
Cubert.
the game. Okay.
I mean, like I said, he's fun and all, but I just feel like there's better characters. I don't think they'd
agree.
ever do it.
I understand if he's at the bottom of the list of characters to implement into the game, but I think he should be on the list. If it's
Okay.
at the bottom, that's fine, but he should be on the list.
There you go. So is that now you're down to one though, right?
Now I'm down to one.
Can I give an honorable mention? Because this is my number one I've got here.
Oh, actually, no, I have two.
Oh, go ahead and you can say it then.
Another one? Okay.
Or I'll give my
Sorry, I have a lot.
honorable mention, quote unquote.
I have ideas. I can't
how
hold
about
them back.
how about Crash Bandicoot? A lot of people want him.
yeah.
He's fun. He would fit in pretty well. He's a platformer game, so platformers kind of fit in well with Super Smash Bros. But yeah, he'd be fun.
I do like
remember
him.
playing those games.
Yeah, I remember
He's kind of
playing them
weird and quirky. He's kind of a meme now, so his popularity's increased.
Yeah, okay.
So
I understand.
He's
That's cool.
that's an honorable mention. I don't want him per se, but I definitely see
oh.
he'd be a good addition.
I'm thinking of a character that I can't remember the name of, but would be a good idea. They made a movie of him recently that I really wanted to see, but I hated. You remember what I'm talking about? It's like
Robot dog.
Crash.
No, Crush.
Crash and Cameraman. If you want to help out here, it's like
Wait.
two characters.
Is it Gear?
No,
He's a lynx. He's a lynx, and he's got
Yes,
the ears.
he's a lynx.
What is it? A lynx
He's-
and a robot.
What game?
A
is it
lynx
from?
and a robot. I
It's
can't
a lynx
remember.
and a robot.
The game is their
Look
name.
up. I'm looking it up. Lynx and a robot.
Well, okay, while you're looking that up,
it's him and-
I'll speak to my second.
I can't remember what the game
well,
is.
another
I was gonna say
character.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yes.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. Thank you.
Okay.
That was really. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think that's in any way associated with Nintendo. I think it's purely PlayStation.
Yeah.
But still, super cool if they
Yeah,
were there. If
that would be so
people,
cool.
If SpongeBob is their highly requested character, Ratchet and Clank can definitely go on the list. Okay.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank would be awesome.
That was just a spur of the moment thing. Let me move on. Not going to touch on that anymore, but they should be.
But yeah, I agree. That was a good one.
And a future episode is going to be movies that were adapted out of video games and were terrible.
We're
Because-
just gonna say which ones are the worst.
Almost
Yes.
all of them.
Every single
But
one.
anyway,
Yeah.
Except for
okay.
the most
Number
recent
9.
game.
My number 9. My ninth character. Tails. These are like two. Tails and Knuckles. Okay, Knuckles
Oh,
can
yeah.
be an echo fighter of Sonic because Knuckles is awesome, and Tails can be his own character because he's a little different. He's not a hedgehog.
Eddie can fly.
And additionally, Dr. Eggman can slip on in there because Dr. Eggman is super
Dr.
dope.
Eggman slipping on in there.
Yeah, he can
With his
have
big
like
long
a,
legs and his big fat body.
Yes, it's true. He can have this he can have this little flying car, or he can just walk around, whatever they want to put in there. That would be cool.
He is cool.
He has
That
a
would be
lot of
fun.
different gadgets, so his moveset
Honestly,
can be
I think
whatever.
with his, I saw this idea somewhere with his little cart that he has.
He can be an Echo
An
Fighter,
Echo Fighter of
Bowser Jr.
Yeah,
Yes.
if he's in his little flying car.
because he has basically Bowser Jr.'s exact same flying car. It's
yeah,
like they were buddies.
and they both use gadgets and stuff, so they
Yeah.
really would work beautifully.
It would be really cool. And we don't have very many. I don't know. There's no villains for Sonic, you know.
yeah, Dr. Eggman.
And Sonic's actually the
probably are
only
a lot,
Sonic
we just
character
don't
in
know
there.
very many.
Sonic needs his more characters from his world, you know.
Yeah, I can see
Did
it.
you have one?
Uh,
Before I list off my
no,
last
you
one.
want me to list off my last one?
Sure.
Because my last one will be controversial, but it would be awesome. Okay. Dovahkiin from Skyrim. Let me say. No, they just recently added Skyrim to, well, it wasn't
Yes.
that recently. It's been on there a while. It's been on the
Skyrim's
Nintendo
on the
Switch. So obviously, Bethesda, and actually, I think I read somewhere else that Bethesda's also has some of their other games are going to be on the Switch. Yeah, Cameraman's is confirming. So they're obviously in cahoots.
Yeah.
And if they can, he would He fits in with the other sword fighters, right? He's just uses a sword and shield, like Simon from Castlevania. Is that what that's from?
Hey, I'm not gonna disagree.
I don't know. Not Castlevania. That vampire. It's an old game. It's like
I don't remember.
it's like an old game, and they fought monsters. But that guy, he kind of looks like that guy. They're medieval, and he could unleash a dragon maybe for his final smash. He could do his shouting, his special shouts that they do in Skyrim.
Yep.
He'd be really
I'd
cool.
be okay with that. That's actually pretty cool. Did you know Dark Souls is on Switch too?
Yeah,
Get some Dark Souls characters in there.
that'd be too hard.
Their final smash.
It'd be too hard.
Praising the sun.
Okay, you want me to give you my last one?
Yes, mine's better, I'm sure, but
Oh wait, I thought that was your last one.
yeah.
Oh, your last one's just going to be
Dovahkiin.
better. You already
Yeah.
know.
No, that is my last one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
My last one is kind of two: Crazy Hand and Master Hand. They
Best
are
playable
originals. They're the only Smash Bros. Original characters, and they aren't playable. Are you kidding me? That seems like
Because they're bosses.
That seems like an
You
obvious.
fight them in every game.
Not every single game.
Yeah, I think you can fight them in every single one.
Oh,
so
I think
far.
you can. Yeah, you can choose your
Yeah,
boss fight.
not in, like, the
But
story,
that doesn't mean
but-
that you shouldn't be able to beat them. You fight what's his face?
Ridley
You
in
fight
the-
Ridley,
in
but he's
Blasphemy.
playable now too. So Crazy Hand and Master Hand, the only original Super Smash Bros. Characters, well, except for the
There's
third
some other
final
ones,
boss,
but
which
there's just some other bosses that are
but and that would be so cool. They could obviously be smaller versions because they're really huge in the
I've
game.
actually seen.
and they have and their moveset's already done.
Yeah, I've
they have a
actually
moveset already.
seen mods where you play as them, and they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think it's a mod. I think there was a glitch at one point where you could just like glitch it into letting you play with them in the normal game.
It would be
So-
it's really cool, and it would be super nostalgic for people who have been following the Smash Bros. Timeline,
Mm-hmm.
who've played every single game growing up. That would be really cool. Their movesets are already right there in the palm of your hand, and
I can't handle those puns.
they could be Echo
I gotta
Fighters.
hand it to you though.
of
That
each-
was pretty good.
They could be Echo Fighters of each other, and it would just be so cool.
You know, I really like those puns, but I don't know why. I just can't put my finger on it.
Okay, so
But I
unless
really-
you
I
have
really-
anything else to say,
I really finger nailed that one.
okay, kill me. You have anything else to say? Because we need to end this right now. Those puns are killing me.
No, I could probably think of some more puns if you wanted to.
No. Okay.
Wait,
Hold on.
cameraman has an honorable mention.
Yeah, cameraman. What do you got?
Phoenix Wright from the
Oh,
Ace
Phoenix
Attorney
Wright.
games.
Yeah.
From which games?
And
The Ace Attorney.
Oh yeah.
He's kind
And
of
he
similar
could-
to. He could be an
Yeah.
Echo Fighter of Professor Layton.
And
he could.
That would
If
actually
they
be
added
really
it.
cool.
That, his final smash could be him going.
His final
Objection!
smash. Yeah.
His final smash could be
Objection!
him yelling objection.
I think I just unplugged my mic.
Hey, you unplugged mic. Hopefully that doesn't
Hello.
show up on the thing.
Hello. Am I good? We're good.
Finally, I think we also need an honorable mention. We kind of mentioned a little bit Waluigi, but I would like to just. Can we do like
Take a
a
moment
PSA
of silence. Oh,
about how he should be in Smash?
yes.
Speaking directly to Nintendo.
Mr. Sakurai, I know you're watching. I just need to have a heart to
I
heart
know
with
you watch
right
every
now.
single episode.
Yeah, he's told us before. He's a big
and
fan.
listen. Both
Listen,
simultaneously.
I know that he's a meme, so I know that it's hard for you to take him seriously, I'm sure. I know you've probably had sleepless nights wrestling with this in your head, just can we add him into the game? I've seen interviews. I know you said it would be tough to find a moveset for him. I'm sure you can find on the internet
If you
someone
can-
came up with a full moveset for him. I'm sure you could purchase it from that guy.
Sir, if I may, if you can find a moveset for the Wii Fit Trainer and Mii's
And Pac-Man.
and freaking Pac-Man, you can find a moveset for our friend,
Our dearest friend.
our family.
Our lover.
Whoa,
Mr. Waluigi.
Mister now, huh? I saw a
Mrs.
comic. I saw a comic, and it was really sad. It's like people getting cards from Smash Bros. About how they're invited to be in Smash 5, and like Mario gets one, Luigi gets one, Wario gets one, and Peach gets one,
Daisy
and
now, too.
Waluigi gets one, and they're all about to get on the bus to go to Smash 5, and Waluigi turns around to see Daisy crying because she didn't get one, and he gives her his token to be in Smash, and she is like, thank you, and she gets on the bus instead.
Mm-hmm.
So he stays behind for Daisy, and that
But guess
truly
what?
represents
Daisy
Waluigi.
Daisy doesn't even really get to be in the game. She's
Yeah,
an
she's
Echo
an
Fighter.
Echo Fighter, so it's okay.
Whatever.
I think that's all.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say?
No, nothing.
Okay, so
Put it all out there.
thanks for tuning in, and thanks for following us on Facebook and Instagram, because we know you did,
Yep.
at Squabble Podcast. We have a Patreon, link in the description. If you think our podcast is good, feel free to show your love over there.
Show us that love.
Patrons get special things like mugs, t-shirts, and early access.
Maybe a tip of the meatloaf.
Tip of the
t-shirt
meatloaf.
coming.
Yeah. Don't forget to
knows?
like, comment, subscribe, and follow, because it really helps us out. You can listen to this podcast on iTunes, YouTube, and our website.
What?
Additionally, some new stuff. We have a part of the Squabble Empire, Squabble Gaming, at twitch.tv/squabblegaming.
Twitch.tv/squabblegaming.
And we also have movie reviews on our website, squabblepodcast.com.
Squabblepodcast.com.
And I guess that's it. So
Yeah.
we're
guess that's
prepared to snap you later.
Yes.
You want to do the honors?
Yes.
We'll
We will snap you later.
you later.